The most powerful side-by-side on sale today is ours, and today we're gonna help put it together. Our X3 was an absolute weapon, but after years of wheeling all over the country, it's earned a retirement. What better to replace it with than a new Mav R? So we placed our order, and then we waited and waited and waited. But yesterday, I got the call from the guys down here at Alcoa Good Times, and they said, if you get your button gear and you get down here, you can help put it together. So here we are. The rig showed up late last night. They just rolled it off the truck just as it showed up and into the bay. Let's take a look at what it looks like. Yeehaw! Man, that's like seeing grandma in her nightdress. I don't know how I feel about this. Oh, this is crazy. Oh my God, look at the knobbies. It is brand new. I'm here with Dustin. Dustin, what's your last name, man?
Phillips.
Dustin Phillips. Dustin's been working here for about a year. He's gonna help us put this thing together, and we're gonna try to not get in his way.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Can I peel this off? This is the best Lego kit I've ever gotten for Christmas. The Saturn V rocket was pretty good, but this is maybe better. Just like unwrapping a Christmas present. It cost more than my car. Look at our big screen. I'm gonna put the first smudge on it. Oh yeah. It's mine now, I licked it. So Gage does not like the white wheels. I think that's wrong. What do you think? Let us know in the comments if you think we should paint these. Oh, it's cool. It's becoming a rig. It's happening. Dustin, is it BFH time?
I try not to beat on them.
That's why you're better at this than I am. Gage, should we get into boats? Should we get into wave runners next? All right, let's push some buttons. Ooh, paddle shifter. Okay, what else we got over here? It is deeply satisfying. Dustin says we can
Just push it.
It's making noises. Oh, those are so cool. Heck yeah. Gage. This is the only time I can say this in a work setting. Check out my tall knuckle. Should we have gotten the Smart Shocks version? I'm just saying, I love the Smart Shocks, but there are companies out there doing really, really exciting work. And if we're gonna hang on to this thing and play with it for a while, what better than some aftermarket suspension? My favorite part about this is that it's covered in helpful stickers that let you know what you're looking at, like seat, 4x4 Pista Activa. I feel like we're in a different language. Yeah, it's like IKEA if IKEA built turbocharged Canadian rockets. Clever girl. Try that, Bowman. Stop touching it. Watch your hands. So Dustin's tightening up the top of the ROPS right now. Each one of the bolts has Loctite factory coating on it. And once you run them in and torque them down to 81 pound-feet, they're not going anywhere. It's always one, you know?
Always.
I like the pull.
You like the...
I like the pull.
It's annoying.
Porsche. That's what Porsche does. It's light, it's fast. Nice. So I'm getting in Dustin's way. He told me to get out of there, so we're just gonna let him do what he does while I tell you a little bit about why we're so excited about this rig. We got to drive it a couple months ago back in Nevada, and it was spectacular. Yeah, everybody knows it's got 240 horsepower, but that is just the tip of the iceberg in terms of what makes this machine so rad. It's bigger and wider than any other X3 that's come before it. It's 78.1 inches wide, which means this sucker will not fit on our Ramp Tech trailer. That is a little bit of a bummer because it means we're stuck towing the rig around with our 22-foot car hauler, but that's also part of the reason why the thing feels so stable and planted. We are talking about 25 inches of suspension travel up front, 26 inches of suspension travel in the rear. And of course, the massive news is the 7-speed dual clutch transmission, which is unlike anything else in any other side-by-side I've had my hands on. We ordered an XRS, but without the Smart Shocks. I love the Smart Shocks, don't get me wrong, but I wanted to see what the aftermarket could do on a rig like this. And of course, everybody's made a bunch of noise about the fact that you can't put 37-inch tires on this thing. Doesn't matter, comes with 32s, it's bigger than just about anything else you can get out there. The 16-inch 16-inch bead locks are super slick. So obviously this rig is going to drink a lot of gasoline. It has to have premium in it, which isn't really a big deal. Almost every park that we go to has plenty of premium fuel, but it does have a massive 13.2 gallon tank. That's also part of the reason why this thing weighs so much. Can-Am says it weighs 2,250 pounds bone dry. Once we get this thing back to the shop, we'll find out exactly how much it weighs with a full tank and all the fluids. Ooh. Ooh. Trimmy bits, trimmy bits, trimmy bits. So they shipped the rig all hunkered down with these little straps here, and now it's come time to cut them. That looks more like it. Wow, this sucker is big. All right, so now that we've got those straps cut, the suspension is slowly decompressing, and you can see just how massive this thing is. I'm about 5'11", maybe 6 foot in these boots, and it is every bit as tall as I am. A little bit of the ugga the dugga. All right, let's check this out. Weather stripping for the first time on these half doors. Super cool. Keeps all the water and the dust out. Toit, toit, toit. All right, so we're getting ready to put the airbox on. Once the airbox is on and the roof is on, they're gonna hook up the programmer to it, and then we get to go for a test ride. Starting to look like a rig. Ooh, she's getting a roof. All right, so that took us about 2 hours on the dot. This guy is a machine. He gave me the last 3 parts. This is literally the only thing I'm really qualified to put on these things. 3 straps, gonna hold the roof down. We're gonna get this thing together, gonna hook it up to the computer, and then we get to go ripping.
Oh, yeah, you get that.
They're not on my first rodeo with these little strappy doos. So we are now officially assembled. We've got the Can-Am hooked up to a system called Buds 2, which will help program our key. Can-Am gives you multiple key options. It arrives in a valet mode, so these guys can't go hooning around in the back with it. We're gonna unlock it, and then we're gonna go for a ride. Dustin, man, it was fun getting to watch you put this thing together.
No problem.
Thank you for letting us hang out, get in your way. It was awesome. I know exactly who I'm coming to the next time I have to have a Mav R put together.
Oh yeah, we get them built up pretty easily. I mean, don't take much time to get them sorted out and everything put together right.
It's a shame it's so slow.
I don't know about that one. They're pretty quick.
Well, thanks again, man. Enjoy your Friday. We really appreciate it.
You too, buddy.
Thanks, bud. So that's how you put a Mav R together, fresh from the factory. This is our rig. We own this machine, and we have all sorts of things planned for it. If you want to see it, check us out right here. You can also check us out on UTVDriver.com. We can't wait to get this thing's feet wet.